Hi, welcome back. This week I thought I'd title this reflection Perseverance, and you'll see why for obvious reasons. The 16-kilometer stretch of road between St. Francis Bay and Humansdorp is a glorious stretch. It crosses over three quite different river systems. There are beautiful farmlands on each side, dairy farms, game farms. To the east you'll see the blue flashes of the Indian Ocean, and in the distance you might get a glimpse of the Tsitsikamma mountain range, which is the great guard to the best kept secrets of the Baviaanskloof. Along the way you'll be lucky to see two of South Africa's great emblems, the springbok and the blue crane, and it really is a lovely stretch. As one gets into Humansdorp, the scenery changes a little, and inevitably there's a lot of litter, and our national flag of the plastic bag is often festooned across the fences, except for one patch of land. And it sits out like an extraordinary vision, actually. This prefab wall is painted beautifully white, and even the corrugated iron sheets are whitewashed to a similar color. It looks a little like a sea cottage, and on the wall are hanging garden boxes, beautifully positioned at the right heights, with wooden starfish and a wooden gourd as decorative emblems on his wall. The gate, or the double up, leads down on this pathway which is magnificently terraced all the way down to the roadside, and on each side of this terraced pathway is further terracing of manicured gardens, of water-wise plants, stone kind of artworks, if you like. It really is quite beautiful. Trimmed hedges, and it looks a bit like a Japanese Zen garden. All of it is terraced and tended by one man, and you cannot script this stuff. His name is Perseverance. He stands proudly with strong forearms and the earth-crusted hands of a landscaper resting on the handles of his homemade wooden wagon, which he uses to collect refuse and take off to recyclers for much-needed cash. It's not a job he enjoys, but it's a job he has to do because thanks to COVID, he lost his previous one as a painter. And I realized immediately why the walls were so neat and beautifully whitewashed and painted. I said to him that this must take an enormous amount of work, and his reply was typically humble. When you love something, he said, it doesn't feel like work. COVID has been particularly tough on him, and his wife left him, he says, for a better man. A richer man maybe, but certainly not a better one. And it came as no surprise to me that his children preferred to spend time with him. When a man has such love for the world around him that he will beautify it and tend it for free, which child wouldn't want to be a permanent part of that heart? He plans to expand into vegetable gardening across the road, and I certainly will be an excited customer. And I just thought, while the municipal workers go on strike in the local haven of St. Francis Bay, they upend all the refuse bins, they scatter them across the streets, they break all the bottles, they trash the environment with the rubbish they were paid to collect. Perseverance makes his world a more beautiful place, and he has no job. As I climbed back into my car, I couldn't help myself, and I asked him if his name really was Perseverance. He said it was. And realizing that I was scratching for something deeper, he added that his isiXhosa name was Lithemba, which means hope. I guess sometimes we're not supposed to know the answers of why some people with salaries will strike, while others with nothing just continue to give. But I did leave with a new way of seeing, and the two precious characteristics wrapped up and landscaped in the same grounded character. Lithemba, Perseverance boy, showed me that perhaps hope and perseverance walk hand in gardening glove with each other. You can't have one without the other, and no significant victories or triumphs exist without both. I really wish some of our municipal workers would go and visit him in his roadside garden. I hope the week ahead is a week of hope and perseverance. Until next time.